The land was donated by former late Governor Frank Rollins. It was donated as a memorial for former Senate and Honorable Mr. Edward H. Rollins. And then they started building it up and making it look nice when they put in the Rollins Bridge, which is, I think, over there to kind of connect the park as a whole. It wasn't until 1914 when they started to add some active aspects to the park with the tennis courts, and then keeping that rolling. In 1919, they put in the baseball field to just add fun, competitive play across the whole park and neighborhood. Then flash forward a few years and they decided, you know what, let's put in a pool. So 1930, the Veterans of Foreign Wars and Concord Post Unit 1031 decided to help out and put in what I think is an awesome pool here. And then they renovated that actually pretty shortly after to make it even better in 1937. But it wasn't all uphill for Rollins. They did hit a bit of tragedy in 1938 when the hurricane hit, knocking down a ton of trees and destroying some structures. Yet, even though the city didn't have the same tools we have today to keep the park clean, they were able to get it back to its former glory by 1940. We got a baseball field, a softball field, tennis courts, basketball courts, nice gazebo you see behind me, some walking trails, and as well as a full playground and pretty awesome pool. I know I've already talked about it a couple times, but that pool, it's the deepest pool in Concord, and not only the deepest and biggest pool, but the only pool that is deeper than 4.5 feet with 9 feet, and it's got lanes. It hosts a ton of swim lessons and a ton of space for play for everyone surrounding the community. So this is actually my first season with the crew. I'm loving it. Though I did grow up in Concord pretty much my whole life, and avid fan growing up of using all the parks around the city and kind of enjoying what Concord has to offer. I really, and especially seeing other cities and other states' parks, I really like how Concord's parks, it seems like all of them have a good variety of amenities, whereas I feel a lot of different parks in other states I've seen have, one park has their pool, one park has their baseball field, one has the basketball courts, whereas kind of most of Concord parks has decent pool, a good playground, couple fields to use, different types of courts, and a good variety. So everyone across the community and across the city has a park within somewhat walking distance that has everything they would want to do at any of the parks. Yeah, so outside of the park work, I try to keep myself pretty busy. In the summers, I spend a lot of time rock climbing and hiking, enjoying the White Mountains, as well as the beautiful Lake Winnipesaukee, hanging with the friends on the weekend out on the water. And then I play a ton of disc golf over at Top of the Hill and love that aspect, that community, a ton of fun. Then in the winter, I go to the University of Utah, and so I'm a big skier. New Hampshire taught me my roots with hardcore gritty skiing with the vertical skating rinks, as we talked. 6 days a week, my whole life, and didn't change when I went out west. And so out west out there, big mountain, ton of skiing, climbing, and just trying to, again, talking about enjoying the outdoors, just trying to live life outside and enjoy, I don't know, every time we can, every free time we can away from work and all that. Parks are really important to the city to, at a young age, establish kids to go outside, obviously, that cliche, go outside, have fun, but no, seriously, I think to go outside and also to meet other kids outside rather than online and things like that, especially in a time coming out of, I hate bringing it up, but coming out of COVID, younger kids had a lot of struggles building up those natural social tendencies and those natural social tools. And the parks offer a really good opportunity for kids to meet people and to have an enjoyment, to get outside and have fun in the summer, to do camps, to learn how to swim, to learn how to play sports, and just have fun pretty much. Have a good summer, have a good year.